welcome to Queens of the Ring. I'm Sarah, and I'm here with my wonderful, beautiful, smart, lovely co host, Miss Denise.
Hello.
And we are going to be talking about wrestling stuff with everybody. We hope everybody had a fantastic week. I know this is a little switch up from the norm. We're usually on Tuesday nights. We had to switch it to Wednesday this week for work schedules. But yeah, we're still here. Ram, how's it going? Thank you for coming and being with us tonight. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, this is an exclusive to the Hardcore Sports Network. So if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify. We are on all the social medias. So please like and subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. We've got a couple of things we're going to talk about this week, and our trusty queen backstage, Mr. Mitchell Foley.
That big smile on that first face.
Our backstage queen, Mitchell Foley. And yeah, the first thing I thought would be cool to talk about was the Vince McMahon documentary that is on Netflix. It came out last Wednesday at, I think it was like 3:00 in the morning or something. And I'm like, I'm not staying up all night to watch it when it premieres. Like, I'm good to watch it the next day. So, yeah, Ram, I'm doing all right. Yeah, Jungle Jackass Perry. That is right. And he is a jackass. So,
funny.
Always have to put that out there. He's a jerk. Don't care for him. But yeah, so wanted to just kind of talk a little bit about like the Vince McMahon documentary. I'm going to invite Mitch to come and join us for this because I want to get Mitch's insight on this. Denise has not yet had a chance to watch it, but that's okay. Not a problem. And I wanted to invite everybody in the chat to participate in the conversation too. Oh God.
Meow meow.
You know what? You know what makes me think of plop plop fizz fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. That's what that makes me think of, because that's an old like Alka-Seltzer commercial. So it made me think of that. It also made me think of Meow Mix, the cat food.
Meow meow meow.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it made me think of Meow Mix. Oh my goodness gracious.
Holy Jesus.
So, Sarah, did I tell you this? I did not tell you this, Sarah. After the show, the pick and roll.
No, hold on. Blaze, you're not the kitty in the window. You're the pussy in the window.
Oh, snap.
So, after the pick and roll podcast, we were hanging out backstage, me, Blaze, and Nikki. And I look to my right. I'm in the basement. So I look to my right. I look up. There's this cat staring down at me. I'm like, where did you come from?
Watching you.
And then I was showing it to Blaze. He was like, oh, Mitch, is your pussy. I'm like, what the heck?
Good Lord.
That's the worst part. I didn't even know what kind of cat it was.
That's right, Graham. Mitch is cool. That's why I like doing stuff with Mitch. Mitch is cool, and he's funny, and you can joke around with him. Denise and I control him, and he trolls himself, and it's perfectly fine.
And he's like, how do I get myself into the situations like as you do yourself?
Because you keep putting yourself in these situations. Mitch, Daniel Berry Sports, how's it going? Thank you for joining us tonight. We're so happy to have everybody here with us. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of open up this episode of Queens of the Ring by talking a little bit about the Vince McMahon documentary. Just going to mute my television because I've got AEW on my TV and Will Ospreay and Ricochet's matches on right now. So I'm going to try not to look at that because I don't want to be distracted while we're talking about this. But what did you think of the documentary, Mitch?
I liked it. I really, really liked it because it was just like stuff we didn't even know about McMahon, like the whole thing with steroids and all that stuff. We kind of knew that was there. Like we kind of knew that people still take them to this day. That's always there. And what a bastard that guy really is. And it's just like, man, it went through like there and back. And I'm like, the very first line was like, what was it? I don't want the people to know my true self, something like that.
And it was something like, I don't want to tell you guys all the stories because I don't want you guys to know the real Vince McMahon, but I'll tell you enough for it to be entertaining. That's what it was, something to that effect.
You're just pretty much telling us that you are scum of the earth without telling us you're scum of the earth. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the whole thing with the start with Stephanie, Shane, and that whole stuff when they were all in the ring again, even though Stephanie was getting booed out of the arena and Shane was getting cheered, like that moment, it was so emotional for them because that was the first time they were back in years. That was the first time they were back.
You could tell Shane was tearing up. Stephanie was tearing up, but trying not to show she was tearing up. She's supposed to be the heel. Yeah. But and to listen to that pop, I didn't realize how loud the pop was for Shane until they showed the clip in the documentary. It's like, oh my gosh, that really was super loud. The crowd was really happy to see him. Yeah. Very, very happy to see him. One thing that stuck out to me was it just, and you're not going to like this, Denise. It makes me cringe when I think about it. But beginning of the beginning of the episodes of this documentary, there's 6 episodes. And in the beginning, it's Vince says something. And that's kind of what they're basing that episode off of. One of them was called Screw Job, and they went into much more detail about the Montreal Screw Job. And I didn't realize that Triple H and Shawn Michaels knew about it. They were in cahoots. I knew Shawn Michaels. I didn't know Triple H though. That was crazy. Hey, Robert, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We're just talking about the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix. But just like I said, it made me cringe. It made me feel yucky. In the beginning of the 6th episode, Vince McMahon said something to the effect of, it's like my brain is 2 computers, and they're, you've got the real me and you've got the me that I want to show people.
Yeah.
And whoever the producer was behind the scenes, you couldn't see the producer. You could hear them though. And he said, "Oh, what are you thinking about right now?" "Oh, I'm thinking about something fun, something that I enjoy, and it involves sex."
Of course it does.
I'm like, oh my God, that is disgusting. Why would you say something like that? Nobody needs to know that. Yeah, just gross. It was just made me feel really icky. After he said that, I'm like, oh, this is making me feel yucky. You are a freak. You are an actual freak. That's so gross.
I think that's
so gross.
That's the best name you could call him, honestly. Yeah,
oh my gosh, it was so gross. Like I said, I'm not going to deny, business-wise, Vince McMahon is a genius. He revolutionized the wrestling business compared when he was taking the wrestlers from the individual territories and brought them into the WWF. He revolutionized the wrestling industry. He took it forward. He took it into the future. So as far as a business mind, he's a genius. I said this before. I said this with Earl. Vince McMahon is business-wise, he's a genius. Personally, though, he's a slime ball. He is a slime ball.
Yeah.
Just nasty. Yeah, I probably would. I'd be like, dude, you're a freak. Get away from get away from me. You're such a freak.
There's actually, you guys might like this. I don't know. Since you guys know I was a Make-A-Wish kid when I was younger. My wish was to meet Cena. So I met everybody. I even met Vince. I met Vince McMahon. It was me and my dad. We were talking to him. And he was just so cheerful. He was talking about CJ Strongbow. he was like, oh, he golfs every day and stuff like that. So yeah, I met Vince, I met Linda, I met Stephanie, I met I saw Shane driving out, like he was in his car, that his kids were in the backseat watching TV, so I saw him driving away, and I was like, yeah, he's never coming back. Like, he's not coming back. He was just so cheerful. And again, I was like 11. I was like 11 or 12. I have pictures of me with Vince. I can't even look at it now because of what he did.
You were innocent. You didn't know any better.
Well, yeah, you were a kid. I mean,
I was 11.
And I would really hope he wouldn't let his mask slip like that in front of a child. You know what I mean? So at least there's that. But yeah, just, oh man. Yeah, like I said, that line in the beginning, I'm like, it kind of took me out of watching the last, like the 6th episode of the documentary. I had to go back and watch it the next day. I'm like, I just, that makes me feel gross. So when I went back to watch the 6th episode, I fast forwarded through that beginning because I'm like, I'm not listening to that line again. That's nasty.
Wait, I gotta show you guys this.
And sure.
You're gonna like this. So that was me with him.
My God, why are you?
Oh my God, look at little Mitch.
Look,
oh my God, Mitch.
William Regal. Eugene.
Oh my gosh, I love Eugene.
Mick Foley, Teddy Long, Carlito. When Carlito was actually doing something. Stone Cold.
What?
Mr. Kennedy.
Oh my God.
Hacksaw. I forget who this guy is. Yeah, I forgot who that is. But me and Cena also met who was it? Paul Candice Michelle.
I love Eugene.
I do too.
I
loved Eugene. He was so cute. Just so endearing.
I miss that.
He's like innocent too. Just like
just so like, endearing.
Always like show like he wanted to be everybody's friend. I loved him.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta thank for everything that he did. You gotta thank.
Oh, absolutely, Robert. And I said that. I'm like, business-wise, he's a genius. Like he revolutionized the wrestling business. Like wrestling, I don't think would look the way it looks right now if it weren't for Vince McMahon. Like he was talking, he wanted to, and I didn't know this, that he didn't meet his real father, his birth father, until he was 12. So he lived with his mother and stepfather, and he mentioned abuse, physical and sexual in nature. So not that it's an excuse, but maybe that played into all this stuff we're hearing now about the lawsuit and the way he's treated women and all of that. But I didn't know that he didn't know his real dad because he's Vince McMahon Jr. I figured that his dad was always in his life. So that I did not know. That was surprising. And I've been hearing a lot of people say, the review, and reviews and things I've read and watched on YouTube and read on social media about the documentary. A lot of people were saying, oh, if you're, a WWE fan or a wrestling fan, this is all common knowledge. This documentary was made for casual fans or maybe people that are just getting into wrestling. And I have to disagree with that because there's a lot of stuff that came out that I didn't know or I'd heard of, but didn't know all of like the details or as much detail about it. And I'd mentioned to Mitch and Denise behind the scenes, the steroid trials were one of them. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that Vince McMahon told Hulk Hogan, don't lie, tell the truth, just be truthful and, it'll work out. Just be truthful. And Hulk Hogan was like, to hell with that. Like I only did steroids 4 times and I don't do them anymore. Meanwhile, you've got other wrestlers they were interviewing saying, I just shot him up with steroids backstage. Like, what are you guys talking about? Of course he's still doing steroids. He does them all the time. So I'm like, oh, that's not a good look.
Mm-mm.
Not a good look. Yeah, that is a good point, Robert. So he said the shocker for me was Vince McMahon telling Shane to stab him. That was like listening to Shane explain the reason why he took all the risks he took and did all those, high flying stunts that he did, jumping off the steel cage and the coast to coast and all of that was he wanted his he wanted to get respect from his father. He wanted his dad to tell him that he was proud of him. And his father didn't do it until after I think it was his WrestleMania match that he had with Undertaker. That was when his dad gave him a hug. And his dad was very emotional, was crying. They were both very emotional and crying. And his dad, you could see his lips when he said, he told Shane he loved him and that he was very proud of him. And that's all Shane wanted from Vince. He just wanted his dad to tell him he was proud of him and to give him a hug. And I'm like, to not get that until well into adulthood, to me, it made me feel really sad.
Yeah, like I have no doubt if I do choose to watch this, and when I do watch that, does Shane get emotional when he explains this?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit, yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if I really think about it, if I get really, really invested in something that I am watching, it'll impact me harder than it would if it doesn't. And just the fact that he it hurts my heart to hear that, because I mean, you shouldn't have to get praise and love from your father for putting your life at risk like that. That's not right. That hurts me to hear that.
I know, it made me real sad.
Emotional just talking about it and thinking about it right now. That just shows you the kind of person that Vince is. It's just you should be proud of your child regardless of what they do.
I know. It made me feel sad for him.
That disgusts me and that upsets me. That hurts to hear.
Yeah, that just made me feel really sad for him.
Yeah, I can't.
Which, now, to be honest, since all this stuff came out, I am very glad that Shane is not in WWE. He's not involved with them since all this stuff has come about, because Shane is very nice, really hard worker. He doesn't need to be mixed up in that kind of stuff, which makes sense that he has now been, we've been hearing reports that he's been talking with Tony Khan from AEW.
Yep.
So it would make sense. He still wants to be a part of the wrestling business. He still wants to do things, just not with WWE, not with the company his grandfather started, which I get. Yes, I agree.
I kind of agree and I kind of disagree.
Yeah.
It's because Stephanie, right, whenever they allowed him back in, oh, look, it's Mac the Giants fan. Hi, Mac. But, yeah, your audio avatar, Mac.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, remember when they allowed Vince to come back in? Stephanie resigned and left?
Yes.
You guys remember that? So that's where I'm like, maybe she is to an extent, but then you're like, oh, she bolted. She bolted out of there. She didn't want anything to do with her dad. And then now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have anything to do with him either. Shit.
I'm the guy who, I was the kid I met. Now I'm like, looking back on it, I'm like,
Well.
And by the way, that was in Madison Square Garden, by the way.
That's what?
What was that?
Yeah. Where I met all those guys, I was in Madison Square Garden.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's super cool.
That was underground. That was in the locker room. That was like underground.
Their locker room is underground there?
Yeah. part of it.
Oh, wow.
And then
Okay.
I told Denise this. I don't know if I told you this. We were all like getting ready to go to the next part, and I see someone. He goes, "Hey guys," it was Umaga. I met Umaga.
Oh, wow.
I was so young, and I was like, "Hey, he speaks English." I was so young, I didn't know at the time.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Hey, he speaks English. He spoke English. Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing with Ashley is so just, oh my God. The whole
Is she
thing
talked about in this?
yes.
They don't go into a ton of detail
It's
about it.
Not too depth, but yes, they bring it up.
Yeah, they definitely bring it up.
They kind of had to.
So you just watch it. It's just like I have a feeling I watch it. It is going to anger the hell out of me. I just have a feeling because I mean, like, she knew that was happening and she did nothing to try and stop it. Even if she knew she wasn't going to succeed, she did nothing to try and help her.
Yeah.
And that's what I.
And then the whole thing with Trish, the whole thing with Trish. Oh my God, in the ring. You know what I'm talking about?
I just can't believe.
I do, but I don't.
Like, together.
Where Vince had her bark like a dog.
Oh,
I mean, I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm just thinking about talking about it. It's like making me angry. So it's just like.
That's why you got to watch it to let it all out.
My God.
See?
Yeah,
you
it's
let it all out. I'll watch it again. I don't care.
Yeah, crazy, right?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, the way Trish Stratus, and like I said, we said this backstage too, like we were talking about this. The way Trish Stratus talked about it was just, it was very disheartening. That it's almost like she was trying to brush it under the rug. With her thoughts on it, like, oh, we were just actors and this was just pretend and people shouldn't take it so seriously. And it has to make me wonder, did Vince McMahon pay her to say those things? Did he pay her to make out with him and
I'm sure
bark like a dog and
40-foot pole?
And by the way, you didn't say this at all during the pick and roll. Why do you pick this one?
Mitchie Poo.
My God. Thank God that name is dead. As a Philly's gone, so there's no more Mitchie Poo. Yes.
Mitchie Poo.
You'll always be Mitchie Poo to us,
Hey, Mitchie Poo. I'm like, yeah, she'll be like, let me set a reminder on my phone to do that.
You'll always be Mitchie Poo to us. It's okay.
Mitchie Poo, Orange Cassidy's bestie.
I'll take this over Orange Cassidy's bestie any day of the week.
Whatever.
But yeah,
I just like to call you Mitchell Foley.
At the end, it was great. Vince McMahon wants to make a rebuttal to that. So I don't know if they're actually going to go through with that. But if they do that, then yeah, Spongy as affiliate sports is no more.
That's not what he said.
Yeah, it is. Wait, what? Because I was talking about Edge of Philly. When Mitchie Poo, we talked about Mitchie Poo, I was like, yeah, Edge of Philly is no more. Yes.
Oh, that
happens.
Yeah. So, yeah. Do you guys think there's going to be a rebuttal to this? I don't see it.
I don't foresee it. Well, I mean, they put a big statement in the 6th episode that Vince McMahon didn't show up for his last, I think, interview or 2 for this documentary because the whole scandal thing broke, not with him resigning, last year, but with the, what broke this year with the lawsuit and everything. So that news broke, and Vince did not show up for the last interview or 2 interviews that he was supposed to do for the documentary. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe his attorneys advised him to not do a rebuttal. But after watching the documentary, it makes even more sense. It makes it even more clear to me why he was trying to buy that documentary off of Netflix. He didn't want it to air.
And why would you? I swear.
You know what I mean? He didn't want it to air. So
fucking a hypocrite. He
because
has hell waiting for him.
Because it made him look worse than he's made himself look.
He has a special place in hell waiting for him.
Yeah,
he really does.
Like I said, and I didn't know about the whole, what do they call it? The ring boy scandal. I didn't even know what a ring boy was.
What is
I didn't even know
what.
So I didn't even know what a ring boy was. Apparently back in the day, they would have young men go out before the show would start and set up the ring, and then after the show they'd take it down. Well, apparently there were 3 executives, one of whom was Pat Patterson, molesting these young boys. And all 3.
His reaction was priceless.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was priceless.
Yes. All 3 of them were fired.
Yes.
And somebody was asking, I think it was maybe the producer of Netflix, said, well, what happened, what happened with that? Oh, all 3 of them were fired, but the problem is that only 2 of the 3 were guilty. Mm-hmm. And then the person asked, okay, well, who was innocent? Well, Pat Patterson is innocent. Okay, well, Pat Patterson is innocent, then why did you fire him? Well, we had to make it look convincing because as an openly gay man, he was receiving a lot of hate from people because he's gay. I'm like, no, he was receiving backlash from people because he's a perv. That's why. Yeah. Thank you, Robert. Yep. Vince McMahon rehired Pat Patterson when the case went away. Yeah. Yep. So when the heat died down, he brought Pat Patterson back. I'm like, yeah.
No. Did you still stay there?
No. Gross, right? Yes. Gross. I didn't even know that this was a thing. I didn't even know this happened.
Like, just when you think he can't get worse. Oh, there's something else. Oh, that just takes the. Nope, there's something else.
Right. Right. Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, he's nothing. Yeah, you're right. He's nothing but a glorified pimp. Like, it just made me feel icky hearing about that. I'm like, how can you defend somebody like that, whether they're your friend or not? If I found out a friend of mine were to do something nefarious like that, I would absolutely not be friends with them. I wouldn't be associating with them. I certainly wouldn't be defending them. Like, you are out of your ever-loving mind. Like, that is insane to me.
How can you live your life, wake up every single day, and be okay and not bothered by the things that you are doing? Like, how like, you gotta be like mentally disturbed, like all of the above, to not be regretful, bothered, disgusted at anything by your actions, and you go to bed at night. No, I can't.
And the really crazy part was when, after they, kind of explained what this whole situation was, this whole thing that happened, they were talking, during some of the interviews with these other wrestlers, one of whom was Tony Atlas. So Tony Atlas was apparently a tag team champion many years ago with The Rock's dad, with Rocky Sr. Yep, with Rocky Sr. And he said when they brought it up to Tony Atlas about the whole Pat Patterson thing, Tony Atlas was like, oh, hell yeah, I knew that happened because he grabbed my pecker And the interviewer was like, "What did you just say?" He grabbed my pecker. They're like, "Well, why didn't you say?" Just like, yeah, he grabbed my pecker. That's exactly what he said. He grabbed my pecker. And the interviewer was like, "Well, why didn't you say something to anybody?" And he's like, Tony Atlas was like, "Who's I going to say something to? I can't say anything to Pat Patterson. He was the booker at the time. So he controlled my work. Like, I'm not going to say anything to him." "Well, why didn't you say something to Vince McMahon?" And Tony Atlas starts laughing out loud. He goes, "Yeah, okay." They're like, "Well, why not? He's the owner of the company." And Tony Atlas was like, "Yeah, and he's also very, very tight with Pat Patterson. They were best friends." So yeah, no, I would definitely lose my job if I would have said something. So I didn't say anything about it. I didn't report him because who was I going to report him to? Nobody was going to do anything about it anyway, even if I did say something, and then I'd be out of a job on top of it.
That's so sad. He could have even gone to the authorities and they would have paid their way out of it. That's what's just, I can't.
Yep, exactly. It's just so disheartening to hear that somebody was treated that way and like sexually harassed. And but to Robert's point, look what they did to Ashley Mazzaro. Just swept it right under the rug.
Like, how can you, like, it's somebody's life that you ended without actually ending it, and you just like brush it off like it's nothing? Like, really?
Oh,
really? They didn't care.
Also, this just popped in my brain. They also talked about Chris Benoit.
Oh, wow. Yes, they did.
They also talked about Chris Benoit. They talked about the Owen Hart, that stuff. So, yeah. I already knew all of that stuff because I did research years ago. And I'm like, yeah.
But I was kind of shocked, though.
That wasn't fault, though. With the either of them. That was not his fault.
No. They flat out said that the Owen Hart tragedy happened because the clip he was using, it was faulty. It was not WWE's fault. It was definitely the company, the rigging company that set all of it up. It was their fault because they should have known that their equipment was faulty, and they apparently didn't check it or do their due diligence with it. So that's why that company was found at fault for Owen Hart's tragedy that happened. But it was crazy when they were talking about the Chris Benoit stuff. You're hearing the guy who basically was a wrestler, got a terrible concussion, had to stop wrestling because of how severe that concussion was. And he went on to get a degree in neuroscience from Harvard. And he's the one who discovered CTE. So then he's been doing, educating companies, educating sports people about CTE, what it is, the effects, all of that. And to hear Stone Cold say, "I don't believe in CTE," was kind of crazy.
Wow.
Like, how do you not believe something that has proven scientific knowledge, like, behind, like, how do you not believe in something? And his reasoning was, "Oh, I got a concussion only, one time, and it was, rattled me pretty good. But if you're good at what you do, at wrestling, you shouldn't be getting concussions anyway." I'm like,
no, you are fortunate.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that I did not. That kind of threw me for a loop. So, and I did not agree with that at all whatsoever. I'm like, you might not believe in it, but it is true.
Lord.
You know what
CTE is a thing.
You know what else is true? Oh, I had a perfect segue. I don't know if you guys are ready for the next topic. I just had a good segue. I thought I was going to go right into that.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we thought about the Vince McMahon documentary.
Yeah, we can go on all night about Vince McMahon.
Woohoo!
This is where I'm probably going to bounce out because Denise is going to take up most of the time. So
I take offense to that. I take offense to that, Mitchell.
Come on, Mitch, Stan.
All right. Okay.
You're a queen now, too.
Yep. Oh, my God. No, I'll talk to you about that later. Yeah. So it's your show. I'm just
So yeah, AJ Styles is coming back on Friday. I'm eating a French fry, so I didn't have enough time to come home from work, shower, and get ready for tonight and eat dinner. So I'm eating a French fry with some ketchup on it right now. I'm starving. So I apologize, y'all. I'm eating a little bit of dinner here.
Eat your heart out.
Eat your heart out,
Kind
y'all.
of like what Denise is going to do with this topic.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, and I just am praying. When I saw that he was coming back, I immediately thought of you two, because you two are like the biggest AJ Styles fans that I know that I've ever met. So I immediately thought of you two. So I immediately thought of you two, but then I was like, please, I'm just praying and hoping they're not bringing him back just to be like to take the pin for somebody else. Like, I hope that's not the case. I hope they have something like really legitimate for him to do. They have a decent storyline for him to do, because he deserves that at the very least.
For putting other people over who didn't deserve, yeah.
For years. And I get it. That's part of the wrestling business. That's what the more senior guys do for the younger guys. I get that. I totally get it. I agree with it. I get, really, I get it. But I don't think it should be happening all the time.
No.
No.
I already talked about this in my video, which you guys can all go watch on my second channel. But yeah, I just hope they have something better, like what I came up with the OC. I want the OC back. Hopefully that will happen. I want that. The second one, what did I say for the second one? The third one, I said be the mentor for Giovanni Vinci, which I know that was completely terrible. Thank God.
Oh, the second one was Shinsuke, and I'm like, no.
Oh, Shinsuke, right. That was my second one.
I don't know, and where the heck has Shinsuke Nakamura been? That's another really good question.
Where AJ's been MIA.
They have nothing for him.
Yeah, back in catering, apparently. He's a heel.
Yeah.
He's a heel. So Shinsuke's been a heel for a little while. They need heels on SmackDown. Why wouldn't you move him to SmackDown so he can be a heel? They really need legitimate, really good heels on SmackDown. Move him to SmackDown. Get him off of Raw, move him to SmackDown, and have him go into a feud with Cody. Or, something like that. Like, they need heels on SmackDown.
Yeah.
For Shinsuke. But same thing with AJ Styles. If you want to keep him a heel, fine. Keep him a heel, but leave him on SmackDown.
Yeah, it's like you don't even know how he's gonna, because they bring him back and he's doing house shows. Okay, he's doing house shows, but that's not.
Why is he not on TV?
How are they going to bring him back on TV? Like, is he going to stay a heel, or is he going to come back a face? Because how him and Cody interacted after their matches this past weekend is making him look like a good guy.
Really?
Because after the first night, they hugged. Yeah. And the second night, they too sweeted each other.
Okay.
So...
Well, I got a hot take. I don't know if this is going to happen, but...
What is that?
If Cody Rhodes somehow turns heel.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Cody's turning heel.
Like, if he turns heel on Roman this weekend at Bad Blood, which I will be making a video of Bad Blood predictions probably tomorrow on second channel. But,
okay.
Hey, then they can give the title to AJ.
Huh?
And then they can give the title to AJ.
Nope. Because you guys know what's going to happen.
Shut up.
You know what's going to happen. Crown Jewel. Roman wins it back.
No.
Yeah.
They're not going to put the title back on Roman right that soon. Come on now.
You know why?
No.
I got a theory. The Rock comes back and wins the Rumble. Then you have Roman with the championship. Mania.
No.
You know what's going to happen.
No. Don't put that out in the universe.
Let's put it out in the universe.
He just held the title for 4 freaking years. He does not need that title back.
Yeah, I
don't give a shit. No.
With him as a face, it's different.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No. He held that
part-timers, whether
years.
Yeah.
No.
And he's a part-timer, whether he's a baby face or a heel.
With you. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm just saying that's the route they're probably going to go.
No, and
I
look at the Rumble. Look who's in it. Seth Rollins is back. You got Cena in it.
Thank God.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, Cena. You don't know where it's going to go, but I'm thinking that's one of the directions they will go. Or my second one, Cena will win the Rumble and challenge Gunther at Mania. That's the second one. Which I
heard a rumor. Yes, I heard something yesterday that they are, for the first time in a long time, they are gonna put Roman in the Rumble and have Roman win the Rumble and have him go after Cody Rhodes. So they have part 3, Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania next year.
I don't want part 3.
No.
I'd rather him just winning a crown jewel.
No, I'd rather him not win it at all. He held it for 4 years.
I don't think Roman needs the title.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Who's going to eliminate Roman at the Rumble?
I don't care who eliminates Roman at the Rumble. He does not need to win it and win that title again.
I'm just saying, you can have the Bloodline eliminate him. The Rock, Solo.
Not necessarily. This is every man for himself, dude.
How many times have we seen, factions work together and fight each other at the end?
I'm just saying.
I know.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen come Survivor Series. Like they've been saying, I've been hearing rumors. I think we all have for a very long time, for months now, that the plan for Survivor Series is to have Roman's bloodline go up against Solo's bloodline. Now, who knows who's going to be in Solo's bloodline? Because I've heard also that 2 things, that either they kick out Solo and Solo goes back to Roman and teams up with Roman and is back with Roman's bloodline, or the Jacob Fatu is really like a double agent and he's working for Roman and he leaves that bloodline and goes with Roman's bloodline. But I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
We have to get through Saturday first.
Kind of all.
Lord
yeah, I know. But I'm very excited that AJ Styles is going to be back. I just hope they have something good, meaningful, solid for him to do, whether he's a babyface or a heel. It doesn't matter.
Look at this SmackDown card. This card in general.
Well, he has a lot of people he can go after.
Well, what's the card? Can you share that with us?
You got the triple threat tag team match for the tag team titles ladder match. You got that.
Oh, that's right.
You got
so DIY, the Bloodline, and who else?
Isn't the Profits?
Street Profits.
Thank you. Yep.
That's going to be a banger.
Coming back, and then you got Meechin versus Chelsea Green in the dumpster match.
Oh, that's right, the dumpster match. I wonder if they bring back. So with AJ coming back, if they bring back the Good Brothers, are they gonna have Meechin join them?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
again, because I think that would be cool. I really liked the 4 of them together.
Could you imagine if they actually put the OC in that ladder match? If they actually put them in there and take Street Profits out, or at even better, make it a fatal 4-way, then you have OC win the tag titles. AJ Styles comes back. Meechin beats Chelsea Green in the dumpster, which I can't wait for that.
Hilarious.
I can't wait for that.
I'm glad I'm that too.
Fan,
that's gonna be so funny.
Put that.
You know the song. What was it? Monster Mash. We got the dumpster match.
Oh God, Mitch.
It works. It works.
Yeah, I just change around the words a little bit, and it does. It actually does work. It all lines up.
Denise would never give me credit.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
Am I wrong? You would never give me credit there?
Nope.
See? But yeah, AJ Styles, I cannot wait.
You can't wait. I'm sorry, you can't wait.
I
Yeah.
know one person who I think is more excited than Rich.
Oh yeah, I figured that.
Who's been waiting 3.5 months?
We all have. We all have. We all have been waiting 3.5 months. I said that in my video.
He should have never gone away, like, been gone for 3 months, like, to begin with. Like, I just want to put that out there. And I really hope it's not going to be a case of, oh, AJ Styles is back, let's send him down to NXT. Like, no.
Let's throw him and just be bait to this person. And then this person, and then let him carry this person because they don't know how to wrestle in the ring and make him look bad because he has to save the match. Cross.
The only way I would be okay with him going to NXT is if, because of the partnership WWE has with TNA, if that were to very quickly turn into him going to TNA for like one like really good last run in TNA before he retires. That is the only reason why I'd want him to go to NXT. The only reason. So that's just me though.
He can challenge Trick Williams for the title.
I still cannot believe that Trick Williams won the title back from Ethan Page. So when I heard that, because I mentioned this to you last night, Mitch, I can't get the CW with my TV provider. I would either need to get AT&T Uverse or satellite, and I'm not paying over $100 a month.
That's crazy.
I can get you one of those websites.
Oh, I suppose. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that because I'm like, I can't even watch NXT anymore because I don't get CW.
I think I get CW, but how are you? Wait, are we supposed to do? Yeah, I'll give you the link for next week, guys. Next week we're supposed to do a watch along at NXT.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait,
next week. Oh shit.
Randy Orton.
Randy's
gonna be on NXT in NXT next week.
That's right. Well, I just figured, I'm like, because I remember hearing about that. I was like, what? Now that I don't have CW, I guess I'm not gonna watch Randy on NXT. Oh well.
Well, I can get you one.
But I guess last night's NXT was like pretty. I've heard it was really good. They apparently changed the NXT logo.
Yeah.
They changed the theme song for NXT now. Mm-hmm. So it's got a whole different vibe, different feel. They changed the title belts, the look of the title belts, which is cool because I'm like, I thought the titles looked okay before. So I don't think personally they needed to change them, but you know what? They're turning over a new leaf. So it makes sense why they would, do that. Yeah. But I forgot we're supposed to be streaming NXT next week. Shoot.
Yeah, but hey, I can get you one of those websites. You'll be fine.
Okay, because I'm like, if we can't do it, then we can just,
have a regular,
talk like normal.
Yeah, we can have a regular thing.
And just have a regular show. It's fine.
Denise, do you get the CW? Okay, cool.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd have to get DirecTV. Yeah, I'd have to get DirecTV or AT&T Uverse, and
doesn't it? CW has its own app, I think, right?
Yeah, but you have to subscribe, so it's like a subscription. Because I saw that because I Googled last night. Oh, how do what channel is the CW on, or whatever? Or how can I watch WWE NXT on CW? It gives you like all the suggestions, like all the different services that have it. And the CW app is one of it came up, but you have to have a subscription. And it also came up with Roku because I was like, okay, well, I have the Roku on my smart TV here in the living room. And
you should be able to download that for that.
Let me see.
And by the way, guys, You can subscribe to the
I think
Hardcore
I
Sports
can.
Network for free. So there you go.
Well, last night's episode. So I have the CW app. Like I said, I downloaded that, and last night's episode is up on the app, but I just don't know if they show it live on the app.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be live. You can watch it on replay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to watch it live if we
Okay.
did it
I got you.
on Tuesday. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch it live, but that's okay.
I got you. Don't worry. You know what else is this weekend? What's this weekend? There's I'm used to hosting it. Sarah was
I just added to it.
Huh?
That's okay.
What was that?
Denise had to sing it.
That's what I said. I added to it.
Okay.
She added to it. Bad blood. Bad blood.
Yeah.
I am so excited. Like, this is really, it's shaping up to be a very good PD. And I am so thankful that WWE is keeping, that they really like the 5-match card or 6-match card. I really think that is the sweet spot. I think that's a very good amount of matches to have for a PLE.
Agreed.
Not too long, not too short. It's not like you're sitting there watching for 6 hours or something crazy like that. Yeah. AEW.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
AEW, excuse me.
AEW. Yeah, it's a lot. And I get it. A lot of people really like it, and I'm not knocking anybody that does like it. I get it. They do it, more bang for your buck. You're paying $50 for a to watch a pay-per-view. You want to see a ton of matches. I get it. However, it is very daunting to sit there for 6, sometimes longer hours watching a wrestling show. Like, it's a lot. It's very tiring. So, especially when you have to stream it too. If you're live streaming it, it's a lot to do. So, but I like this whole 5-6 match style WWE's got going on. I like it.
So, Sarah, you want to go over the first match?
Sure. I'm trying to read it here. So we've got Liv.
Let me. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Liv Morgan. I still can't believe they're doing this to Dom. So we have Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley for the women's championship. Now, something I thought of when I was watching Raw on Monday, and I wanted to bring this up to you guys and see what you guys think about this. So, do you remember back when they were doing the build to WrestleMania, and they kept showing, doing the new production, the way they show people, the superstars backstage, walking into the ring and whatnot, and they would show a lot of the semi-trailers in the back that have pictures of superstars on them. One of them was a trailer that had Stone Cold and John Cena on it. And they said after WrestleMania, the reason why they showed that was because Stone Cold and John Cena were supposed to be involved in the main event between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Of course, Stone Cold couldn't do it, so they got The Undertaker to replace him. Yep. I noticed when they were interviewing, I believe it was Bronson Reed. I think it was Bronson Reed, or maybe it was Gunther, but they were interviewing somebody, and on the trailer, the picture it showed was Raquel Rodriguez. And I've been hearing rumors that Raquel Rodriguez is going to be coming back during Bad Blood, and she's going to help Liv Morgan win the title against Rhea Ripley. I do not like the sound of that.
No. I mean, they could be foreshadowing. It could just be a coincidence.
I hope so.
I don't. Because, I mean, like, why would
hope.
Because, I mean, she left a face.
Yeah.
She left involuntarily because she has a health issue.
A legit health issue, yes.
Why would you, and she hasn't, since being drafted from NXT to Raw, SmackDown, whatever, I can't remember which one she went to, she was a face. She became a face. she was a face with Liv. Why would she just turn heel? How is that going to benefit her? Because I mean, unless Liv gives her a title match, but why would you? Oh, hey,
yeah, I don't.
Title. I'm going to give you a title match. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I said that was my exact thinking when I heard that. I was like, why would they bring her back as a heel? That doesn't make a bit of sense.
Doesn't.
As much as she may not like Rhea Ripley, storyline wise, as much as she may not like Rhea Ripley for not letting her get the title or injuring her like Liv, like as much as she may not like Rhea Ripley, I highly doubt she would turn heel. Yeah, like just to help Liv. I highly doubt she, as a baby face, I highly doubt she would be in agreement with what Liv is doing, the way she's acting, all of that stuff. I think it's going to be absolutely hilarious to see Dominic Mysterio in a shark cage above the ring. I think that's going to be so funny.
That's going to be comical.
But if Rhea Ripley was smart, I was waiting for her to say it and she never said it. If she was smart, she would have had Adam Pearce put Dominic in a cage above the ring and ban the rest of Judgment Day from ringside, because those fools are going to be running down there.
Yeah.
They are. So
I know that. Because I mean, Finn because he and Damian, okay, if the lineup that they have on here is how it happens on Saturday, are either one of them going to actually interfere to help? That's one, because that'll interfere in their match if like they beat up on each other and everything.
Sure.
I mean, would Jay's a wild card, and
I didn't even think of that.
Because Rhea also doesn't have any female alliances right now, so
it's a very good point. I didn't even think about that part.
I mean,
she needs to go out there and get Santina Marella.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah. All right.
That is a very good point. I didn't even think about the whole Jey Uso thing.
Unless shot in the dark. Raquel doesn't like the person Liv has become, comes back, helps Rhea win, and then Rhea can give her a title match as a thank you, gratitude kind of a thing.
Now that I like the sound of that. That's cool. It fits well in the storyline. Both of them being, her and Rhea and Raquel both being faces. That fits well. I do like that. And obviously it's not like Raquel's gonna win because Rhea will have just won the title back. And once again, I keep reminding everybody of this. Rhea Ripley they were not even considering taking that title off of her until after WrestleMania next year at the earliest. They were giving her a long, long, long title reign if she didn't have to relinquish the title because of her shoulder injury. So realistically, Rhea Ripley should still be champion right now.
Yep.
So I don't think there's any point in keeping the title on Liv. She's not elevating it. She's not even defending the title. Like, it's not, she's not doing it any good. She's not making it better. The title's not elevating her. It's not making her a superstar or more popular star. It's not doing anything for her. Get it off of her and put it on Rhea, where it can actually make a difference, where she can elevate that title and make it mean something again. So that's just my 2 cents on that. But I think, I don't know, I could totally foresee the whole Raquel coming out and helping Liv. So, but I want Rhea Ripley to win.
Oh, I second that.
I definitely want Rhea Ripley to win. What do you think, Mitch?
I want Liv. Just for, is this where I'm never going to get my reason out because Denise is going to hate everything?
I didn't say anything.
You did a throw up thing.
I did not. That was not me.
I did.
That was screw you very much. That was not me, you jerk. Wow.
Hey,
wow. I'll remember that next time you attack me for no reason.
Who
You just
trolled
attacked
me
me
more?
for no No. You just assumed it was me automatically.
Okay,
I'll
who
remember
trolled
that.
me
It's
more?
okay. No, it's okay. It's
Who
okay.
trolled me more?
It don't matter.
Oh, definitely Denise.
It don't matter. That doesn't mean that I did that.
I could see why you would think that Denise said that. Denise does tease you more for sure.
Thank you.
So why do you think Liv should win?
Not it. She should win. I think she's going to win just because of Raquel Rodriguez. That's it. I really think Raquel, because they used to be tag team champions.
That doesn't mean anything. They were both faces. Why would she just magically turn heel just to help Liv retain? It makes no sense. It does Raquel no good.
I think it makes perfect sense because you need a bodyguard for Liv.
Doesn't.
Oh God.
Who are the other four freaking fools in Judgment Day?
All right.
Okay.
Do you
really see Carlito? Do you really see Carlito being a guard? No. That guy's eating apples and playing PlayStation. Do you see Finn Balor? No. We're waiting for him to become a demon. Do you see Dirty Dom Mysterio? No. He's going to drive that car away.
It doesn't benefit Raquel.
It benefits Liv. That's the whole thing.
It doesn't benefit Raquel. No. I don't care.
Wow. She doesn't
The
care about my opinion. So there you go.
The only way I can see your insight with this is if Raquel makes Liv very, very, very extremely comfortable, then turns on her to take the title from her. I'd love to see that.
I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe it will down the line.
Did you not just hear me with my prolonged, extremely comfortable?
Good job. Longer booking. But
you're lucky we're on live streaming.
Yeah, you're really. Oh, Jay White just came back on AEW. This is great. He's been out for months with an injury. This is awesome.
And he's better than Orange Cassidy.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Jay White's back. I am so happy.
But
all right.
I see Liv winning, and I see Dirty Dom. That's how Dirty Dom's going to get down from the shark cage because of Raquel.
Oh, so do you think Raquel is going to let him out of the cage and he interferes in the match then?
How's she going to get him out of the cage?
Oh man, that would suck.
There'll be a key somewhere.
I could see her finding a way to lower the cage because remember on Raw, they said I think it was JD and Carlito said to Dominic that we talked to Finn. Finn said the plan is a go for Saturday and blah, blah, blah. So they have something up their sleeve. So that could be plausible.
And that's
why she somehow finds a way to lower the cage with the control, finds a control, lowers the cage and lets him out of the cage. And I could see them pulling something like that.
I guess we'll see. There could be a bunch of different.
There's so many different scenarios. There's so many different options. And that's why it's so exciting because so many different things can happen. Yeah, and that's why wrestling's fun.
Like the next match, I got Damian Priest winning.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, well, hands down. Because think about it this way. Finn Balor has gotten one over on Damian Priest almost every turn. Damian needs this win more than Finn does.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think Damian Priest definitely needs this, but this match is going to be great too.
Oh yeah.
and again, like another very good definition of bad blood. There is so much bad blood between these two. I mean, think back. Finn caused, storyline wise, Finn caused Damian to lose the world heavyweight championship. Damian wants his revenge. He wants his pound of flesh.
Yep.
So yeah, I definitely think Damian's gonna win this. I really hope he does, because he's kind of grown on me.
You know what's even better than Damian and Finn Balor? Punk and McIntyre.
Oh my god, I'm so excited!
Punk and McIntyre.
This is the match that I'm looking forward to the most, and I think this one is going to be match of the night. And I think the only right way to book this match is for this to main event, for this to be the main event, not co-main event. This needs to close, hands down. This needs to close the show out.
Yeah,
for sure. This needs to close the show out. And that promo between those two on Raw on Monday.
Yeah.
It was heated in there between those two. And really, there's really nothing else you can say about these two. Like, they're just, oh my God, there was no other way for it to end than in a Hell in a Cell match. Like, I am so, so excited for this match. So excited. It's going to be awesome. But I think Punk's got this one.
You ready for this? The first time a watch along exclusively on the network that we're all going to root against Drew McIntyre.
Woo!
Oops.
Huh?
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all going to root against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think Punk's got this one. I'm sorry.
I mean, Drew pinned Punk, won that. Punk won the second match. Granted, he didn't actually pin Drew. So, yeah.
Yep.
I can see where you're at with it. That
Punk wins.
I think
by
Punk's
pinfall. Yep.
Punk wins, and yeah, we're all. Oh, hot take. AJ Lee's going to make an appearance.
Yep.
I would love that.
If that happens, I'm gonna scream.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine the place if she makes an appearance? That place is going to go nuts. People are going to lose their minds.
Because what Punk said in his promo, how he did not see AJ Lee for 4 weeks because he was always going to the hotel. So I'm saying this right here, right now. Lock it in. AJ Lee gonna be a Hell in a Cell with the new bracelet.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be so cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I really would love it if she would come back to WWE.
Just for a one-off. I don't care.
Well, I think even if she were to sign like a contract, I think it would be awesome, because imagine how many of these young up-and-coming ladies that she could help.
Mm-hmm.
She would be able to help Lyra Valkyria.
Yep.
She'd be able to help Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. The Unholy Union, like, she'd be able to help Jade, like, just really help, encourage these young women, be a mentor to them. Not that she isn't already, but I think that would be really cool.
And since that she's the one that started the women's revolution. It was not the Bella Twins. It was not all of them. It was actually AJ Lee.
It sure was. I agree 100% with that statement, for sure.
Yeah.
But I would love it if she, at the very least, made an appearance. That would be so awesome. I would love to see her there.
The crowd would erupt.
Can you imagine? Like I said, they would be losing their minds.
Since we're not having him do play-by-play, oh my God.
Oh, man.
I might scream and I might throw my computer. Please no. I don't want that.
Throw your computer.
Yeah, don't throw your computer. That would suck.
That would not be good.
Then I'll throw. I need something to throw.
Find like a
It's like AJ
pillow
Styles and
or
throw
a
your remote
stuffed
control.
animal or something.
I throw a TV remote.
Oh Lord.
I've done it
Well,
before.
Then you're gonna break your remote, silly. You don't want
Not
to
if
do
I throw it
that.
on the couch. Not if I throw it on the couch.
I mean, I threw my laptop off of my lap on Friday night, but I threw it on.
Yeah, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why.
I will not apologize for it ever.
Well.
Eh.
So yeah,
What?
so I think we all have Punk winning the match at the Hell in a Cell match with Drew, and that match absolutely should be the last match of the night. That should be closing out the show. So
And then the
next we have Nia Jax versus Bayley. I really could give a crap
About this match. Yep.
I really don't care about this match. I
Nia
don't
Jax
give a
wins.
crap.
Nia Jax wins.
Yeah.
Tiffany
Yeah,
does not cash in here.
No. I wonder, because they've been talking a while about Charlotte Flair coming back. It wouldn't surprise me if Charlotte Flair takes the title off of Nia Jax, and it's Nia, or excuse me, Charlotte Flair takes the title off of Nia Jax, and that's who Tiffany cashes in on.
Again,
Charlotte
Flair. Poor Charlotte. When did she get injured? Again, I don't know why. I'm like,
oh God, it was
She gets injured so many times it's hard to keep track.
It was over. I think it was over a year ago, wasn't it?
It had to have been.
is it really?
Let me look. I think it's been over a year.
Knee injury?
I think.
Well, remember she had last year at WrestleMania, she had a match with Rhea Ripley, and that's where Rhea Ripley won the title. So she was obviously at WrestleMania last year. In 2023.
She was at was she at
almost a year, December 8th, 2023.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's been almost a year.
Because I was at the SmackDown in July where she won the title off. I can't remember who she took the title off of, but I think it was July of last year that she won the title. I swear to God, I think that's what happened. But I just don't, unless she got injured shortly after that, I can't. Or did she get injured in December? Because I do remember.
No, it said she's been out with injury since December 8th, 2023. So she's been out since December of last year.
Okay.
So she has been out almost a year now at this point.
Okay.
So, and she's been working out. I mean, she has posted many videos on Twitter and social media showing her, rehabbing her knee because she had a torn ACL, MCL. Oh my God, this is so bad. A torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus during a match with Asuka.
That's what it was. Okay, because she fell off like the rope wrong or something like that. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
When did this? Hang on, I found this article. I'm trying to find out when this was done. Okay. So let's see. It was updated September 20th. So just like a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. So in this article, it says, so Charlotte Flair says, today was my first Biodex, which is isokinetic training test. I needed to be in the 40% or less deficit for strength compared to my non-surgical leg. I had 20% or less quad strength, and in some of the measurements, I was stronger in my surgical leg. She said, I miss you guys and can't wait to lace my boots again. So it looks like she's working with she thanked Tara Hallaby, who's also been working with Nikita Lyons on her knee injury. So she's working. I mean, she's trying to get back. So hopefully so it looks like she needs to have 40% or more strength in her surgical leg, and right now it looks like she's at 20%.
Okay.
But in that one specific test that they did, but in other aspects, she said her surgical leg is stronger than her non-surgical leg, which makes sense because she's been working it out, rehabbing it, and all of that. So that does make sense. So unfortunately, there's no, and they don't say, this is like a Newsweek article. It was just the first one I saw and I clicked on it. So no, like, I'm not like loyal to them or anything like that, but yeah. I just want to make that clear. I'm not loyal to Newsweek. It was just the first article that popped up and I clicked on it. So yeah, that's, let's see, this one, the Sports Stir. Let's see what if they have anything to say. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, update. 9/9/2024. Okay, so this update wasn't as new as the other one I just read. Yeah, so unfortunately, who knows when she's coming back. I really hope. Well, they said 9 months, so.
Ooh.
Well, they said initially, it did say in that article when she initially hurt herself, the ACL, MCL, and meniscus, you're typically out for 9 months. And it's, like I said, it's almost been 9 months to the day. So, no, wait, it's been 10 months. It's almost been 10 months to the day that she's been out. So I'm hoping we see her back. I don't want to wait for her to come back in Royal Rumble. I really hope she comes back sooner because, man, they could really use her on SmackDown. They really could. Because, like, what are we just, until she gets back, what are we just stuck with? Nia Jax constantly going back and forth with Bayley and Naomi?
Fully, yep.
Like, it's just, there's no heat to this match. There's no build to this match at all whatsoever. I think the smart thing to do would be a triple threat match between Naomi, Bayley, and Nia Jax, and you ban Tiffany Stratton from ringside. Like, she can't be down there trying to help Nia Jax. But I noticed on SmackDown last week, it looks like Tiffany Stratton is getting pretty sick of the way Nia Jax is treating her. So I can't wait for her just to go after to cash in on Nia. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
If she cashed in on Nia. So I could see one of two things happening. I could see Charlotte Flair taking the title off of Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton cashes in on Charlotte and wins the title that way. Or I could see Tiffany cashing in on Nia, and she gets the title, and then Charlotte Flair wins Royal Rumble, and
that's what I'm thinking.
Goes after Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania.
Because it's just a bittersweet, or it would be not a bittersweet moment, but it would be bittersweet for Tiffany to cash in on Nia just for the way that Nia's been treating her. She's really just been using Tiffany because she knows that Tiffany's not going to cash in on her and everything. And she's been bullying her to like kind of be her bodyguard, but not her bodyguard because she knows she's not going to do anything and everything. And I mean, because like Charlotte's been cashed in on at least 3 times now. Don't do that to her again.
Who was the last one to cash in on Charlotte? I know Charlotte came down and took the title when Charlotte returned from her last injury. She came down and took the title, won the title off of Ronda Rousey. Thank God. Ronda Rousey was terrible in this last run. She was awful. So I'm not like a gigantic, humongous Charlotte Flair fan, but I was very glad to see her get that title off of Ronda Rousey. She was just not doing it for me at all.
Who the person was to cash in on her?
I don't know who the last person to cash in on Charlotte Flair was, but you're right. She's been cashed in on a couple times, so that would be pretty boring. So I agree with you guys that Tiffany cashes in on Nia, gets the title off of Nia. I wonder if it's going to happen at Bad Blood. I wonder if it's going to happen on Saturday.
Hilarious.
I don't think so. Just for the fact they're trying to market that briefcase. They're trying to make that the
Okay.
merchandise as
Well,
big as
that makes
possible.
sense then to not do
So
it.
I really think it's going to be at the Rumble or Crown Jewel. Probably Crown Jewel. I'm going to go with Crown Jewel. Showcase in there.
Okay. But it's
Yeah.
nice to see they're not like, for me, it's nice to see they're like letting her have the hang on to the briefcase for a while. She's not teasing a bunch of cash-ins like Damian Priest did. That got really old really quick. It just, it stopped being cool after the second or third time. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. This is boring. He obviously isn't going to cash in right now. Why are we even doing this? Why are we even like the whole joke, the fake cash in during Survivor Series last year where Rhea Ripley ran down with the briefcase. Like, really? Where's Damian Priest? He's, like, give me a break. That's not happening. So it's nice to see them letting her hang on to the briefcase for a while. They're building a good story. We don't have a bunch of like fake cash-ins with her or anything. So yeah, I don't really think it should be at Bad Blood. I think it should be maybe at Survivor Series. Maybe they have a match at Survivor Series, or Nia has a match at Survivor Series, and that's where Tiffany cashes in.
I got another hot tag. I mean, not hot tag.
Hot tag.
I've been watching too many WWE stuff today. Naomi turns heel.
You think?
I mean, hey, the signs are there.
When is she? I don't recall ever seeing her be a heel. When was it? Do you guys happen to know when the last time she was a heel was? Because I don't recall.
That's why I really wanted her to face Nia. Because I can't remember the last time we saw that. So, Naomi.
Wow, that would be something else. That would be crazy.
This is out of left field. Out of left
Bad blood. Because there's obviously bad blood. How Naomi lost. Again.
Yeah, there was.
Cost
Bayley the match.
There was some animosity between her and Bayley backstage on SmackDown this last week. That is for sure.
That is my hot
a lot of tension between those two backstage after their match on SmackDown.
It is my hot tag.
Your hot tag. Okay.
Yep. It's hot tag now, guys. It's not hot take.
Oh, Lord.
It's a hot tag. All right. You just tagged. And then the final match we have Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo and Jacob Fatu. I think Roman. Yeah, I think Roman
are gonna win. What are you freaking kidding me? And Roman's gonna pin Solo. Watch the shit.
Yeah, I think Roman and Cody are gonna win.
Roman pins Solo.
Just like
because you've had
what Roman said in that promo. That big high quality promo. He has nothing to lose. Cody has everything.
Yep. Well, it's not like the title is on the line or anything. So what difference does it make? But
I got Jimmy returning.
Cody, I pray to God Jimmy is returning. That would be so awesome. I would absolutely love that.
He already returned at a live event.
Oh, yeah, did he?
What was that?
Yeah.
Like, what was that?
Well, why hasn't he been on SmackDown then? What the hell?
Saving it for bad blood.
All this the wrong way.
Saving it for bad blood.
Well, then you need to bring him back then.
Bring him back at a goddamn house show.
Yeah, you don't have people like the first time fans see him back from being out for however long, for the last few months when he's been out. I don't think having the first time the fans see him is at a house show. I don't agree with that at all. And they need, they really need to start speeding this stuff up with this bloodline storyline. They really need to start putting a move on with this because it's boring. It's boring. I'm sorry. It's boring. It's the same crap. They come out, they beat people up, and that's that. or they they pull shenanigans and they cheat to win. It's not the same, it's just the same crap.
When Roman was champion.
Yeah, it's the same crap we've seen for the last 4 years. It's boring.
Like, please.
Yeah, it's very boring. Don't like it. Like, they need to, put a different spin on it, make it a little bit more exciting. And I think, the first step to doing that is to have Jimmy come back. And I really think another step to that is to have Paul Heyman, have the wise man come back. They need Paul Heyman back. I'm sorry. They do.
Yep.
He was a big part of the bloodline, a big part of, Roman's title reign and everything, even though Roman's, again, not champion right now. I definitely think Paul Heyman is a necessary piece to that puzzle. And they really need to bring him back. Because I think he will, be a very large, not the entire, but a very large driving force with reforming the old, the old school, the real bloodline.
Here's a stupid take, but yeah, I'm calling my take stupid. Brock Lesnar. Do you think
Please no, absolutely not.
I don't think I don't think they're going to bring Brock back until it's been like 100% unequivocally proven that he had nothing to do with the Vince McMahon stuff. I don't think, because if they made that call, well, I mean, and if they made that call, I mean, they went so far as to remove him off of the new video game, to remove him off of the website, his merchandise. They virtually erased him from the WWE, period. I don't think they're going to be bringing him back anytime soon until it is like 100% proven he had nothing to do with the Vince McMahon stuff.
Which is not.
They're not. Yeah, they're not going to. They're not going to be bringing. I would like to see him back and everything. I think that would be great, and he could definitely add to the roster. But I don't think they're going to do that at all whatsoever. Not anytime soon, anyway.
He did come out and did say that he's open for him to come back. So.
Well, that's good. That's good that Triple H is open the other
months ago. So
yeah, this is, and the other thing you got to remember is, WWE is a publicly traded company. They have a whole board of directors they have to answer to, and now they are not owned by Vince McMahon anymore. They're owned by Endeavor and TKO. So those are the folks who make the judgment calls on stuff like that. So unless TKO would be cool with it and Endeavor would be cool with it, I don't foresee it happening. Even if Triple H said he's open to it, Triple H can be open to something all he wants. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen.
Right.
Which sucks. Because I wouldn't mind seeing him back. But you never know. Never say never, as they like to say about pro wrestling. Never say never.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think you guys will really like this next topic.
Oh boy.
I don't know. You remember what I sent you?
Let me see.
I do.
I gotta get back into my phone.
Denise texted me right away.
Let me get back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get this ready.
Let me get back to my text messages here. Oh yeah. Oh geez.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Top 10 of the hottest male superstars of all time.
I like how you have hottest male superstars all in caps. What is that?
I have to for the ChatGPT to work.
What?
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, the caps lock was stuck.
God.
What? Oh my god.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Get ready. Where's Naughty Blaze when you need him?
Right.
Brett. Oh, I forgot to put WWE. Whoops.
I'm like, Brett. I'm like, were they talking about the Hitman? Like, just Brett? That's weird.
Top 10 WWE.
Oh my god. Hilarious. Brad Pitt.
I mean, do you guys
Oh,
agree
Brad
with that?
Pitt. I thought it just said Brett. I'm like, what? Oh.
Dude, you put it in incorrectly again.
Oh my god, I did it again. Ah.
Oh my god, this is too funny.
Sorry. Ah, all right.
Where's Naughty Blaze and you need him? You know he'd be trolling you about this right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Denise is going to be texting me right after the show.
Oh my god, this is just too funny.
Why would I be texting you while we're still going to be on here? Come on.
No, I mean when the show is done. Let's see. Come on, why doesn't it?
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Here we go. Randy Orton's number one.
Roman.
Roman's 2.
Right.
John Cena 3. The Rock is 4. Seth Rollins 5. Finn Balor 6.
Okay, whoa. See,
Drew 7.
see, Finn needs to be above. Finn needs to be above. Wait, shit.
And then Batista 10.
Who's number 5 again?
Who? 5? Seth.
Okay, no, but Finn needs to be above. I'm sorry.
I know Sarah's very happy with number 1.
What's number 1? I can't really read it.
Randy.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah, here. Randy Orton.
I had a dream about him last night. I don't remember what it was. I just remember he was there.
Ooh, Sarah.
I don't remember what it was. I remember driving. I was driving a car.
His vital
like
movements.
Yeah, I remember I was driving a car. I remember that part of it, and he was there. I can't remember if I was picking him up or in the car.
You were picking him up. Were y'all going on a hot date or something?
I don't know. It was just I woke up and I'm like, okay, I don't remember. When you have a dream and you wake up, even though you just woke up, you don't remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened. I'm like, I remember Randy Orton. I remember driving a car, but I don't remember a ton else.
I hate that.
Cena's 3. The Rock 4.
Blech.
Seth 5. Finn Balor 6. Drew McIntyre 7. Shawn Michaels 8. Edge 9.
Shawn Michaels.
Right. And even Batista. I mean, I'm sorry, but Batista's not that good looking.
I mean, and that's all subjective. You know what I mean? I think you just have to remind everybody that this is, this is just totally subjective to our preferences and what we think, and if some people out there think Batista's good looking, that's totally cool. We're not dogging on anybody.
Hold on. I gotta add. Hold on. Kind of curious. This one guy didn't make it.
My God, you are retarded. I can't.
There's 12.
What? Why? But hey, it's number 12. Number 12 is my favorite number.
What?
But how are him 4 or 8?
Oh my God. That doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Oh, this is fun.
Absolutely not. Hell no.
5 more. Bobby
You guys are
Lashley.
so funny.
My God. I tried.
Cesaro. Claudio. Okay, fine. Matt Riddle.
Oh my God. No. Why?
Jinder
Riddle.
Mahal.
Oh my
Why?
God. Are you nope.
Why?
I'm done.
Why? What?
On that note,
No.
we're done. We're done with that. Jinder Mahal. Yeah. Any opinions?
No. Absolutely not. Whoever created that list needs to be shot.
It's an AI.
It needs to be shot.
It's an AI. It needs to be shot. It's so funny. You guys are crazy. This just cracks me up. Oh my God.
It's an AI. It needs to be shot.
It needs to be shot. You should say it needs to be decommissioned. It needs to be shut down.
It's kind of like the movie iRobot.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, no. That movie, that
You didn't
movie
like
was
it?
not very good.
Will Ferrell.
No,
Will
I'm
Ferrell.
not.
Will Smith is my favorite actor.
Who?
I'm not,
Will Smith.
Almost like Will Ferrell.
I'm not I'm not a big Will Smith fan. I mean, I liked
I
him
love
in
Will Smith.
I like him in a couple things. I liked him in the Men in Black movies.
Yeah.
I thought he was great in Men in Black. All of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one's a classic. Come on now.
Yeah.
When he's first finding out that aliens exist, and just the combination of him and Tommy Lee Jones, I really like those guys. I liked him in what was the one where he was like a doctor, it's like a zombie virus, and everybody was dead, and it was just him and his dog.
Oh, Legend something.
I Am Legend. I love that movie, except the part with the doggy that always makes me cry.
Yup.
Always makes me cry. I can't help it. So I mean, there's some stuff, and I thought he was great in that movie about Muhammad Ali. So I like him in a couple things, but I'm not like a gigantic fan where I'm like, oh my god, it's a Will Smith movie, I have to go out and see it.
No, agreed.
That's just how I am. But
All right.
But yeah.
Really
Well,
quick.
I think that went pretty fast. I mean, just think though, last week when we did it, we kept going on and on. Like you kept moving it backwards to get more and more.
I didn't see Jinder Mahal on that.
I'm like, how is
Matt
How is
Riddle
he on there? That's crazy.
Of all time, you tell me Jinder Mahal's there.
and Matt Riddle too.
Claudio though?
Yeah, no. I think Claudio's a good looking guy. He's a good looking guy. He's very buff. I mean, he's super duper fit. I mean,
you know what I just realized?
His arms especially.
You ready
Why?
for this? Denise.
What now?
Feel about this one, but Shamey,
What about Sheamus?
not even on that.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, and I want to say something too about Sheamus. Shame on all the people that were like making fun of him for the way he looked when he came back from his injury. Because look at him now. He's busted his butt and, you know, working out really hard, like, you know, like he usually does. And now the guy he lost a ton of weight and he's super ripped now. So shame on people that were making fun of Sheamus. I didn't like that. That made me mad.
Losers.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. I did not like that or appreciate it. So, But yeah, that was fun. So we'll definitely do another Chat GPT thing next week. I think that would be awesome. Make it like a regular thing.
We could do that during the NXT watch along. That'd be kind of cool. We can have it predict. We can have it predict who will win the match.
Okay.
It can do that.
For example,
would it do that?
You, huh?
Would it do that?
Yes.
Really?
I think so. Let me try it out. Who's Randy Orton fighting?
Javon Evans.
Okay. Will Randy Orton defeat? How do you spell his name?
I think it's J-E and then apostrophe V-O-N. I think that's how he's. I think
Javon
that's how
what?
it's spelled. Javon Evans.
Javon Evans.
Yes.
On
NXT. Yep.
Next Tuesday. No, not a Tuesday. Next Tuesday on CW. Oh, apparently not. Oh wait. It said to face. It doesn't say. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's hard to say. Definitely.
Yep.
Damn. AI Chat GPT. I was giving you so much hype.
That's okay. Well, maybe when we ask the night of the, of NXT, maybe it'll have a different answer.
We'll see.
Or an answer at all.
We'll see.
Or an answer at all, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's all we have for you guys this week on Queens of the Ring. I want to thank Mitch for, being not behind the camera, but being on camera with us tonight. This was lots of fun. As always, appreciate all the hard work you do for us and helping with this. So couldn't do it without you. Thank you to everybody in the chat. We, Robert Brown, Ram, Daniel Berry Sports, Naughty Blaze. We had all different people here in the chat participating. Really appreciate everybody being here. Again, Queens of the Ring is exclusive to the Hardcore Sports Network, so please like and subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, basically all social media. We're there. So please like and subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. We will be back next week with Queens of the Ring, where we will be streaming NXT. So we'll do a watch along with NXT, where it's going to be in St. Louis, Missouri, with Randy Orton on the show. So I'm pretty excited for that one. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week on NXT. But yeah, that's all we got. Thank you everybody for being here. We'll see everybody next week.
Hold on a sec. Look who I just found on Facebook.
Oh God.
Ooh, see, now that's cute. He's cute.
Me.
I think he's cute.
Hey.
Me.
Yeah.
But yeah. See, I think he's cute. So, all right. Well, see everybody next week.
Yep, we'll see you guys. Bye.